A lot of traders have been struggling to become consistent, having the ability to grow their accounts every month or every week. And mostly they've been after a secret, whether there is a secret which could help them become consistent and profitable at the end of the day. The actual truth is there is a secret, and this secret is not much of a secret, but yet still is a secret. But this secret is not about a chart. It's not about how many hours you spend in front of the chart. No, 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 no. That's not a secret. Majority of us have been misguided, especially in our starting this journey in trading, whether it's being forex, stocks, commodities, index, futures, any of those markets. It doesn't really matter. But the actual secret is not a chart, okay? But rather, it has got to do with our mindset. The secret is actually your mindset. How you are able to tune your mind, the ability to tune your mind as and when it is needed. Because what haven't you applied? You've applied candlesticks, you've applied Gartley pattern, you've applied Wyckoff, you've applied support and resistance, demand and supply, liquidation zones, etc., imbalance, and many, many more. But you notice that either you are losing or you are at break even. I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. I think majority of people have been there. But you are able to find this and then conquer this mindset when you tune out everything. You put out these YouTube videos and this motivational quote, this motivational whatever, and then be disciplined and then learn it on your own. That's the only way you'll be able to make it. Right? That's the only way you'll be able to make it. In my opinion, because that's what I did. I was first following these YouTube's videos and stuff, but they were not helpful until I decided to sit down to do what I had to do. So I'll try and then guide all those who are lost, especially who I think they are currently in the situation that I found myself in some time ago. So I traded for some time, and then until I applied this, I was breaking even. I started from the losing side, always losing, and then I went to break even. And the break even, I was there for a very long time. Break even was like a long time. Let's say I had an account of $100. My account stayed at an average of $100 for months, and it was frustrating. It was frustrating, and I told myself a week of not being successful, I'm going to give up trading. And the funny thing that happened was that anger and that frustration changed my mind. That's what I noticed. Changed my mind because I had a different mindset. So I was going into the week. And that week, what happened was I mostly monitor my trades for 2 weeks. What happened was first time, first time in my life, first time in my trading career, I was successful. I gained over 800 pips in that 2 weeks. Gained over 800 pips in that 2 weeks. Adding about, I think I added about 70%. So in 2 weeks, I added about 70% of my starting capital. which was really, really, really mind-boggling. And the only thing I had to do was change my mindset. So how did I change my mindset? One, what I did was that I detached all emotions from the chat. Because of that frustration I got, all the emotions that are attached to the chat, I removed it. If I analyze or I notice that that's what most of us do. Before the week, we analyze the charts to determine the bias, the trend bias, and then try to follow it, or whether there is going to be a reversal. We we put that on notice and then trade accordingly. Because of my attachment to what I've done, because I think I spent time in analyzing, I should always follow what I've analyzed and trade accordingly. But what I noticed is, due to my emotional attachment, it affected the way I traded. And almost always, I get a win sometimes, and then I lose. I get a win and I lose. I get a win and I lose. At the end of the day, I break even. So I think having these emotions or attaching emotions to the chart, if it's not one of the biggest drawdowns, I don't think I don't know what it is, because it was. I think if I had not detached my emotions, I wouldn't be as successful uh, as I am today. So that was one. And the second thing I did was I had to clear my mind. I had to clear my mind of any voice pushing me to either buy or sell. I had to remove all of those things. Remove it, just clear my mind. Either through maybe someone will say meditation, just to clear my mind and remove any distractions from my mind. Right? This made me focus on the chat. Very, very focused on the chat with a clear mind. Being focused but having a clear mind. And then you should try to not focus with your emotions, because you might be watching a motivational video and the motivational video says you should focus. Because you say you should focus, you add your emotions to it. Probably your emotions is what is driving you to be more focused. Don't depend on that. If you depend on that, emotions come back in, and anytime there is emotional attachment, trust me, you are going to make mistakes. So the second thing I did was always to clear my mind. Always to clear my mind, to meditate a little bit. Probably I might add a video of a meditation video, of a meditation um, procedure that I found online, which was really helpful. I'll add it in the description for you guys to see. So that was the second thing. And then the third thing was that I applied myself to trade in a systematic manner. This systematic manner also comes to the mindset. All right, it comes to the mindset. You might feel like a particular setup is not going to play out. Nevertheless, open the position once your rules are met. The reason why majority of us are not able to be systematic whilst we trade is because the chart is live. In a live chart, what you notice is there is going to be down and upward movement, and they are going to be chaotic. And in a chaotic world, it is very unpredictable. Because of this unpredictability, even though your setup or your rules are being met, because of this unpredictability, it might make you not put in the trade, or forget about your rules and go against it, although you know that your rules are winning or your setup always wins probably 70% of the time or 65% of the time, or even if it is 40% of the time, and then you have a good risk to reward ratio, you are good to go. Or you might lose maybe two trades in a row, and because you lost those two trades, the third one you might feel like, oh, if I open this position, I might lose again. It's because of that, I I do not I don't want to enter this, or I do not want to open any position. So I avoid opening this position. And what you notice is that that particular one that you avoided, that's the particular one that went and then even hit your take profit if you had set it, if you had traded it. That's why majority of these big firms and then big trading firms are now going, um, they are now using computer algorithms to trade, because these algorithms are emotionless. You don't have emotions. And we as retail traders must try as much as possible to become cold and systematic as possible. All right, even though your money is online, trade it as if you are just picking stone off the ground and throwing it. As long as your rules are met, don't be trading when your rules are not met. Follow it like a religion. Okay, well, some people don't follow their religions well, so you can say that. But follow, be systematic. Train yourself to be systematic. And well, this frustration was what gave me this. It made me really annoyed, and then it played out. It played out well. Played out well. And some people might say, I don't believe it will work. I think it will work for each and everybody if you apply yourself. It will work for you. All right. So um to close this, I think that if you are to follow what I've listed here, these three methods that I've listed, or three steps that I listed here to for you to overcome your emotions. You follow it assiduously. I can guarantee that majority of you will become successful at the end of the day. And at the end of the year, you calculate and then book all your trades and find out that, hey, I actually made substantial amounts from trading this particular year. So I hope this helps majority of you, especially those who are coming up. Those who are coming up. So thank you very much. And then don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to grow this YouTube account to at least 100 subscribers by the end of this month. So push that subscribe button and then like the video if you think it will be helpful or it is helpful, or push the dislike button and then put your comments down for any improvements that I can make on my subsequent videos.